Okay, so we continue. As we said, the measure, just a space between two bars, and that measure is determined by the top number of a term signature. That top number of term signature will give you the number of bits which will be on that measure. So you have seen this measure. So any space between two bars is called the measure, and it is very important to know or to understand the meaning of measure, because if you can't understand the meaning of measure, you're not going to know how to distribute notes into bars. So any space between bars is called a measure, and the number of bits under this measure is determined by the time signature, and you only get the top number of time signature. What's a time signature? Here it is. See, before you write any note, you need to consider is what we call the time signature, the two numbers which are almost found before you start writing on stuffs, like this one. Here you have this time signature 34. We are saying the number of top to give you the number of bits in one measure or bar. So each bar should have what I say, number of bits in one measure or a bar. So meaning if a piece of music has 4 bars, to mean in each bar or measure we're going to have what we call a measure, and you're going to have the number of bits which will be determined by a time signature given. Good. The bottom number will consider it later. For now, main concern is how to distribute these notes into bars. Now let's get started. Now we're going to distribute notes into bars. We have this stuff, term signature 34. As we said, the top number, the most used when distributing these numbers or these notes into bars. So as you can see, this music note, this music stuff has 3 bars. You can count 1, 2, 3, or 3 measure, this space, another space, another space. So 3 measure, meaning in each measure you should have number of bits. The term signature here is 54. Now, to understand this concept of how we can distribute, or to understand this stuff, we should ask ourselves these questions. Then we'll be able to understand. The first question: why is 34 important on that stuff? Why is it important? The next question is: what's the sum total of each measure? The third question: name the highest note on that stuff. Then the last one: perform a reading using the stuff above. You can cap, stamp, or write using the syllab. So these are questions we should ask ourselves to understand that concept or this stuff. The first question is saying, why is 34 important on that stuff? Let's see. So 34 is important because it's a time signature to guide us on how to distribute these notes into bars. And we said the number to use is the number on top. Here the number on top is 3, meaning in each measure or bar you should have how many bits? 3 bits or 3 counts. So you have seen this bit, this bar, 3 counts. Another bar, 3 count. Another bar, 3 count. As we can see, the first note here, the crochet, how many bit? 1. Another crochet, how many bit? 1. Another crochet, how many bit? 1. It is adding up to 3. So each bar has 3. According to the time signature, we go to the next bar or measure. The first note, a crochet. Second note, you have 2 quavers. When they combine, they look like this. So you have 2 quavers, and you said a quiver has half note. Now half plus half will give you 1. So meaning 1 plus 2 quavers, which will give us 1, to be 2. Then the last one here is a crochet 1. So meaning 1 plus half plus 1 will give you 3. You can't exceed that because the term signature is 3. Come to the last measure of bar. We have a minim here and a crochet. A minim has how many counts of bits? 2. Plus a crochet which is having 1 bit, 1, meaning 2 plus 1, 3. So you have seen why this number is important, because with a time signature it will be used to distribute knots into bars. Without a time signature, you can't know how you're going to balance up or distribute these knots into bars. Good. Second question was, what is sum total of each measure? So each bar, what is sum total each measure? How many measures here? You can see you have 3 measures or 3 bars. What's sum total? Let's just find one measure. We will even know the sum total. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. Here 1 plus half plus 1 plus half plus 1, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. So meaning each measure is having 3. You can't even count. You just go to a term signature. The number of top will show you the sum total of each measure or bar. So the sum total of each measure is 3. I will improve and good by counting the number of bits of each knot. Good. Now, third question is saying, name the highest knot on the staff. As you can see, what's the highest knot on the staff? The first one, the crochet, 1 bit. A quiver, half bit. A minim, 2 bit. So which one is the highest knot? Highest knot here is a minim with 2 bits. Perform a rhythm using the staff above. You can clap, stamp, or write using ta syllable. As we know, crochet has 1 bit, ta. If you are using a stick, just click once, ba. If you are stamping, pro. If you are playing keyboard, just press once and you just count 1, then you will make a sound of a crochet. But for quavers, just if you're using a stick, click it, double click it to make 2 sounds, kaka, but to show that we are having 2 quavers.